think so. I think he turned around and said, uh-oh.
John McClain also tangles with Al Iafrate, but cooler heads prevail all over.
And here's that last save, a great save. Michael Pavanka on the reverse angle. Look at that wrist shot going for the far corner. That was going to go wide, but it could have hit Danico or Bondra. And look at Bondra turn around. I'm going to drop my gloves and check out who this guy is. And then he says, uh-oh, it's Dano. And here's the Jeep Eagle Eye. One more shot at this as Bondra tries to circle the net to look for a deflection or a rebound on that Michael Pavanka stop. But Brodeur forcing the face-off. Some men hard hitting in this third period. Here we pick up Pat Peake coming out of his zone, and Bill Guerin, one of the prettiest goals of the evening. He lays into Pat Peake, but Guerin gets the worst of it. Nice work by Pat Peake. He sends the check.
Penalty call there as Jones would send it to the boards head first.
Russo coming off a season last year in Ottawa where he was not only can throw his fist but scored a ton of goals, and there he takes out Jones in the corner. Here's Peluso, the policeman. There it is, a little push from behind, and then he just clears out everybody. He's about 6'3", 220. He says, I'm just going to clean out everybody, force a face-off, get the puck underneath a scrum. There it is, all four guys falling to the ice there for the whistle.
Cote up the right wing. Kelly Miller kept in by the Devils. Peluso. Ridley there as well. Brodeur once again. Martin Brodeur, one of the stars tonight for the New Jersey Devils. Guerin, or I should say Brodeur got a piece of that one. Brodeur plays to the corner. Hunter in front. Johansson and Brodeur with another stop.
Frady right in there. He went right after Driver in the middle there. Great save by the goaltender Brodeur. He's played really strong. Even Kelly Johansson wants a piece of somebody out there. Dale Hunter got in the middle of that right away. Little scrum after that great save. The Capitals still getting opportunities, but they haven't been able to beat this youngster, 21 years old. Shoot from, but Kelly Johansson can't put her home. And there's that little scrum. Little action after the whistle as Al Iafrate gives a punch to Bruce Driver. One more look at this little scrum in front of the net on the Jeep Eagle angle, looking straight down. There's the save. Kelly Johansson hits him right in the NJ in the middle of the jersey. And here's the action after that save. A lot of guys in that goal crease area. 2, 4, 6 players, 7 players, 8 players in the middle there, all looking around wondering what's going to happen. The referees called a few penalties. We're going to catch them in a couple of seconds here as this is sorted out.
Comes together with Jason Smith. Now Bill Guerin joins the pile.
Dale Hunter trying to find his way into that scrum there. Scott Stevens, number 4, quickly grabs number 32.
Dmitry Kristich and Jason Smith will head off.
You don't like to see that in that type of situation. Kristich going off, but Al Iafrate really testing his knees, skating. Jason Smith, the youngster, there he goes after Kristich, and in comes Al Iafrate to help out along with Guerin. And watch Al Iafrate's knee buckle right there. It got cut underneath him. He's underneath that whole pile. That's why he went over to the bench very slowly. Stan Wong will have to take a look at the knee. I'm sure a lot of ice bags will have.
One of the longest goals you'll ever see as Scott Stevens fires down into the empty net. His second of the night. That one traveled about 160 feet, and the Devils now lead it 5-2. Unassisted goal, Scott Stevens second.
Still in the first, Patrick Flatley to Benoit Hogue for his 21st 2-0 Islanders. Then the Canadians get out on the break. However, Ron Hextall putting up the stone wall and saying, "Give me that!" Denying. However, Hextall was not untouchable. Guy Carbonneau gets the frozen rubber through the 5-hole as the Islanders take a 2-1 lead. In fact, that would cut the Islanders' lead to 2-1. However, they go on and win this one by the score of 5-2. Benoit Hogue's 21st. Del Garno had 2 goals for the Islanders. They pick up the victory against the Canadians. Meanwhile, the New York Rangers playing host to the Philadelphia Flyers. Think about the Rangers. They have won just 5 of their last 11. That's following a stretch of 22 games where they had gone 18-1-2. Let's go up to Madison Square Garden, where the Rangers playing host to the Philadelphia Flyers. Early on, Rangers on the power play. Brian Leetch draws the defense toward him, but Sergei Zubov fires a slap shot to give the Rangers a 1-0 lead. Philly on the power play. Mike Gartner breaks open for the short-handed goal, and it's 2-0 Rangers. Then the Flyers get on the scoreboard. Brent Fedek wins the scrap out front and makes the score 2-1 Rangers after 1. Go to the second period where the Rangers add to their lead. Brian Leetch will take the loose puck and fire it top shelf. Rangers lead at this point 3-1. They go on to win 5-2 as Gartner had 2 goals. Adam Graves had his 27th goal and also added an assist for first place New York in the Atlantic. Meanwhile, the Red Wings are playing host to the Stars. There's a final there where the score is 9-3. This was a battle of Central Division teams, one in second place, the other in third place. We have highlights of this one up in Detroit. As we go to the first period, the Red Wings get 2 good looks at the net. Dino Ciccarelli connects on the second look to give the Red Wings a 1-0 lead. Then for the Stars, former Capital Paul Cavallini sits in front and he scores to tie the game up at 1 apiece, his 7th of the season. Still in the first, now we're tied at 2 apiece. Red Wings on the brink. Paul Coffey, look at the pass right here to Steve Yzerman. Perfect one, made it 3-2 Red Wings. Then we move to the second. Detroit on another break. Greg Johnson sets up Mike Sillinger, and Sillinger lights the lamp for the 7th time this season.
Looking in front, quick shot, score! Chelios.
Great puck movement by the Capitals, 4-on-4, total domination, and it leads to this play. The Leafs out of sync. Here's Kelly Johansson going top shelf. Felix the Cat down way too early. He's got to wait and stand up. But here's Potvin as the puck's going to come out once again. Watch how early he goes down. Give a lot of credit. Michael Pavonka, great shift. The Leafs were caught late. They were trapped in their own zone. Their feet were in cement, couldn't keep it going. The Capitals continue to roll. Great pass right there. Callie buries it.
I think for a whole minute there, they looked really unorganized. Dave Bellin was out there covering the point for a little while, and that's what happens. Callie comes down in the slot, and Michael makes a great play to him, and we capitalize.
Michael Pavonka into the Capital zone. Floating it in front. Here's the centering pass. Hawerchuk scores. His 3rd shorthanded goal of the season and his career.
Well, Pat Burns isn't going to take number 14 off the penalty killing unit. Anywhere below the circles, this guy is a dangerous character. Look at this saucer pass. That's called a finesse pass. Rouse hustles in behind the net, comes across the crease before Callie Johansson can get back to get 14. He puts her top shelf. Good play by the Toronto Maple Leafs, shorthanded. That pass, someone has to try to get that. Bopes thought he was going to get some help from the defense. That's why he probably didn't stick out his stick to stop that pass across.
Yeah, because if you look where the pass came from, it's well below the goal line. And you know, maybe everybody thought that he was never going to make the pass, but he made a good pass just to get it back out in front.
There's always been a problem when the Capitals play the Maple Leafs. Guess again. If you've got good memories, if you've been a longtime HDS viewer, go back to March of 1987 when the Capitals set some offensive records as they bombed the Toronto Maple Leafs that evening by the score of 10-2. That is the subject of our Capitals flashback. Here once again is HTS's Bill Bell.
On March 13th, 1987, the Caps and Maple Leafs faced off in a game that resulted in the Caps clobbering one of the NHL's original six. Dave Christian's one-timer in the first period gave the Caps a 2-1 lead. They would take a 3-2 lead into the locker room after 2 periods. But in the third, the Caps would go on a 7-0 run. First, Mike Gardner kicked it off, beating Ken Reggett to make it 4-2. Then the Locker getting number 20 on the year, making it 5-2, and in the process sending Ken Reggett to the showers, and Alan Bester comes in the game, but it just kept getting worse.
Here's Hatcher back out to Galley, a shot and a goal! Back to Scott Stevens, deflects it, a shot and a goal! A wrist shot, a save, a rebound shot, and a goal! There it is! Eddie Kostelik's first National Hockey League goal.
Kostelik's goal was the Capitals' 4th consecutive in a span of 1 minute and 56 seconds, setting a new team record for the fastest 4 goals in club history. They also set a team record by picking up 7 power play goals in the night. They were 7 for 9. They had 6 power play goals in the third period. The game also marked the first time the team had scored 7 goals in a single period. David Jensen and Mike Gardner each had 2 goals, and the team put up 51 shots on goal on their way to a 10-2 victory over Toronto.
One minute to go now, 1 minute remaining. Third period. We are tied at 1. Vanderbilt behind the Capitals net. Vanderbilt moving in front. Here's Berg, and they score with 49.5 seconds remaining.
And that's a real heartbreaker for the Washington Capitals. 49 seconds left. And the Leafs get a lucky bounce. Bill Berg coming flying in. I think he got a piece of it along with Dougie Gilmour. And it slid under Donnie Beaupre. But this is a checking line out there. And here it is. The Leafs got lucky because they left Vanderbilt deep in the zone. They kept it in at the point. That's what kept this play alive. Vanderbilt, the wraparound. Watch Bill Berg come in right there. But I think it's number 93, Gilmour, that got his stick on it and redirected it past Beaupre. Killer Gilmour, I think, is going to get credit for this goal. One more look. Good wraparound right here by Manderville, being checked by Cote. And watch number 10, Berg. He directs it, but there's the stick. That straight blade coming in. Somehow, Gilmour puts it between the pipes.
And the Capitals call timeout. How is Gilmour able to do that with Iafredi draped all over his back?
It's unbelievable. He's got the knack, and here's his stick. Look at his stick reaching in there, and he just gets a piece of it right in the net. There he is.
It's an important match for the Capitals. Now, Ottawa up 1-0 when Mark Reppy is denied by Craig Billington. But then it's Stuart Malgudis, the slap shot, his first NHL goal. It's 1-1. The Flyers getting back into this contest. Now, still second period action. Eyes Racine gives it away. Here comes Andrew McBain on the breakaway, but Dominic Roussel comes up with a big save for the Philadelphia Flyers to keep it a 1-1 contest. Third period now, still 1-1 game. Dominic Roussel again as he comes up with a save from Mark Lamb. Now, under 5 minutes left in this contest when it is Andre Foss shoots from the point, beating Craig Billington 2-1. The Flyers go ahead. In fact, this one is now a final tonight. The Philadelphia Flyers defeating the Ottawa Senators 4-1 as Andre Foss, as you saw, also Dmitry Yushkevich getting a goal tonight as well for the Philadelphia Flyers. The Flyers finishing up 4-1 on the Ottawa Senators at the Spectrum. So now the Flyers go 3 points ahead of the Washington Capitals in the Atlantic Division. So an important game for the Philadelphia Flyers as they defeat the Ottawa Senators. Also tonight in the NHL, this game now in overtime, tie score between the Boston Bruins and Pittsburgh Penguins. The game deadlocked at 4. Kevin Stevens with 2 goals tonight for the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Bruins trail Pittsburgh by 3 points for first place in the Northeast Division, so certainly an important game tonight. The Buffalo Sabres and Chicago Blackhawks. The Chicago Blackhawks known for that stingy defense, but right now in the third period, the Sabres lead the Blackhawks 3-1. Also tonight, the Dallas Stars without Mike Modano is out 3 weeks with an injured left knee. The Dallas Stars leading the Edmonton Oilers 4-1. That game right now in the third period. And the Quebec Nordiques and Calgary Flames, this game is now moved to the second period. No score between the Nordiques and Flames. Now the Flames right now in first place in the Pacific Division. It should be noted the Flames' Gary Roberts still serving that suspension. Remember, he broke the hand of the Rangers right wing Steve Larmer. So Gary Roberts.
Tomorrow night. And for the second straight Grand Slam event, this is the second major event in a row, Michael Cole. Hey, everybody in Buffalo is just praying for a little warmth as they get ready to take on the Chiefs this weekend. Who says that opponents can't get along? Take, for example, the Raiders' Jeff Hostetler. Out of the pocket, runs for his life, heads to the sidelines, says, "Hi, Steve, I've been meaning to talk to you. Hey, you know, you guys are nice up here. I like playing up here. This is fun." Not everyone can get along, however. Now, not only is this a bizarre play out of bounds, Albert Lewis going against the Oilers' Gary Brown, but Derek Thomas from the left of your screen. Now the play's all over. Watch Derek Thomas at the last minute. Here he, whoa, what is that, Derek? Hey, you can't do that. Marty Schottenheimer, do you think he's feeling the playoff pressure? Do you think he's feeling it all? Marty would be a failure at the health fair. Special teams star of the week and maybe of the year. This is little Steve Tasker, who is the best special teams player in the NFL, returns that kickoff to the Raiders' 1-yard line. It was one of the key plays for the Buffalo Bills if they were even going to stay in the game. The wildest ski wreck. This is Franz Heinzer. He's from Switzerland, at Austria, down one of the toughest jumps of all. Franz shows you why it is called one of the toughest jumps. He's ready to come back into competition. The chip shot of the week in golf has to go to Davis Love III. This is at the Hawaiian Open, who gets it from out of the rough and gets it to fall right in, and yet he goes on and loses the tournament. Davis Love III would have to settle for a second-place finish. Oh, worst aim of the week, the Blue Jays baseball star Joe Carter hits the cameraman with the hockey. Ooh, I'm sorry. Look at Joe. I'm sorry. Man, am I going to get a lawsuit involved here? How about this? The best three-point shot of the week. 7-year-old Michael Pelia of San Francisco. It's a three-pointer. I couldn't even do that when I was in high school. Michael, all right. You have to see this to believe it. This is another three-pointer. This young lady, Lisa Hartman of Springfield, Illinois, a three-pointer, didn't make it. But it goes in.
Nothing in the first. Steve Hawerchuk off the face-off, scoring his first of 2 on the night, giving the Caps a 2-0 lead. Third period, 3-0 Caps. Iafredi to Selanne, the power play goal. The Caps go on to beat Quebec by a score of 4-0 as Don Beaupre pitches the shutout. And Quebec fans are thinking, where's the offense? Then in Montreal, a few nights later, Kevin Hatcher, speaking of offense, back in action for the Capitals, taking on the Habs. First period, no score. Eric Desjardins, the save by Tabaracci, but he bangs home his own rebound for goal number 8 on the year. Habs on top, 1-0. In the second period, Brian Bellows and Vincent Damphousse wreaking havoc in the Capital zone, and they connect as Damphousse bangs home goal number 18 on the year. The Canadians have a 2-0 lead after 2 periods. But 10 seconds into the third period, Dmitry Kristich bangs home number 21 of the year to make it 2-1. But the Habs would convert again when Dion will get the easy goal, stuffs it home, and Tabaracci claiming interference, but no, the goal counts. Dion scores. The Habs behind Patrick Roy go on to defeat the Capitals by a score of 3-1 at the Forum. Then it was off to Florida to take on the Panthers. An all-star forward, Bob Kudowski, was a big problem for Don Beaupre and the Caps. The slap shot, number 28 on the year, that made it 2-0 Panthers. In the third, 3-1 Florida, and then it's Kudowski again taking the pass and the empty netter, and Kudowski scores 2 on the night. Florida goes on to the 5-1 victory over the Capitals. Al?
All right, Bill Bell, thank you very much. That takes us up
in Hartford, where the Bruins were in town. Even though these guys are in the Civic Center in Hartford, they're Boston fans, and we'll show you why. Late second period, no score. The Bruins on the power play. It's Adam Oates. His shot goes off a defenseman's leg and in past Sean Burke. That makes it 1-0 Bruins. It stayed that way until the third period. Here comes Ted Donato and Cam Neely on the breakaway, but Donato pulls up, lets the traffic pass. Then he finds Neely for his 33rd goal of the season, and Boston led Hartford 2-0. But the Whalers would not go down easily. Here's the shot from Jeff Sanderson, and Andrew Castles on the doorstep gets the puck, knocks it past John Casey. That makes it 2-1, but Casey would slam the door right there. No more goals by him, and Boston wins it 2-1. Buffalo was in Florida playing the Lightning last night. Watch the shot coming here from Roman Hawerchuk off the boards, no good. But there's Sean Chambers with the rebound and the goal, 2-0 Lightning. Then Peter Klima, the nice move in the corner. He's going to find Danton Cole. He beats Dominic Hasek for his second goal of the game, and that was 3-0. Then Rob Zamner with the steal. Watch this shot. Not only top shelf, but top shelf in the back corner where the cobwebs are. The Lightning go on to win it 4-0. We stay in the same state where Mark Fitzpatrick was in goal for the Panthers last night. He would get lots of help. Jesse Belanger here, the goal. That made it 2-0 Panthers in the second. Then it would be Andre Lomakin a very short time later. His 11th goal, 3-0. Then it would be Tom Fitzgerald. Zingo, he gets the goal past Andre Rosacco. That was it for Andre. 3 goals in a minute, 49. But it wasn't over there. Roy is in the game, but can't stop Strudlin for the goal. The Panthers go on to trounce Montreal 8-3. The Canadians have never beaten the Panthers. In Dallas, Mike Modano returning early from a knee injury, and he would contribute early. Here he's going to slap one in to give the Stars a 1-0 lead. It was 2-1 Stars when Claude Lemieux blasts this one, and it trickles in under the skate of John Casey, and then Scott Stevens would score here. Devils go on to win it 6-2, and adding injury to insult, Modano re-injures the knee. In Anaheim, Brett Hull, it's overtime. It's 2-2 to Kevin Miller. He goes top shelf water bottle. The Blues beat the Mighty Ducks 3-2. Wayne Gretzky and the Kings are in Phoenix to take on Calgary last night. Nice pass, Theo Fleur to Robert Reichel. This breaks a 2-2 tie, 3-2 Calgary. But under 5 seconds to go, that's enough time for Wayne Gretzky to find Jari Kurri for the tie goal. Gretzky would have a goal and an assist as this one ended in a 3-3 tie. Gretzky leads the NHL with 62 assists. Al?
Thank you very much, Phil Lazo. When we can...
Shooting it, was blocked by Bourne. Quick to get up once he saw that the referee, Paul Dvorsky, turned during the road trip in Quebec. Let's hope it's not that same shoulder.
Really took a hard hit here. Here's Krieger coming down on Wesley, and here's Wesley going after him. Right there, a hard hit in his shoulder, his right shoulder directly on the glass. And that's his problem shoulder. That's going to hurt. It takes a long time for a shoulder separation to fully recover and heal. And he's getting a real twinge of pain in that right shoulder.
The trainer Stan Wong out to check Todd Krieger out.
Hit, not vicious, but it's the way the shoulder went into the glass. That's why Stan Wong still looking over Todd Krieger on the ice. He goes wide. There's the backhand that he's noted for right there. And look at Bourque, all 210 pounds of him. He leans into all of that. His stick bending as he lets that one fly. Top corner, beating Rick Tabaracci to the catching glove side. One more look on the reverse angle. Look at that. Off the glove, hitting the water bottle. The Bruins are up.
Deep shot kept out by Riendo. Tried the stopper. And the with Kristich, Craig Berube quick to step in.
And the Chief going after one of their best players, maybe the best player on the Bruins, Raymond Bourque. You don't want him to be pushing around guys in front of the net. Here we get a look in the reverse angle. Kristich tries a curl and drag, gets lucky bounce, and it goes right on his stick. He gets a shot away, and there's a commotion in front of the net. Kristich takes a little whack at Donato. That's why Bourque comes in and helps out. And here's their Bruins power play. It's the Capitals in the Capital zone, and it's a 3-on-3. It's a simple move. The Bruins have been controlling the corners. Right there, 3 Capitals. Cote, watch as Cote comes in here. Here's Hawerchuk down low. The Capitals in good position. As the puck comes out, though, Cote cannot take Smolinski. And look at that move, a beauty. This kid, a real surprise this year. Netting number 15 on the season for him. But there it is, that 3-on-3. Hawerchuk, Slaney has his man. But where's the third guy, Cote? Not getting into the play, not covering Smolinski.
Andrew McKim, Dale Hunter involved in front with his former teammate in Quebec, David Shaw.
Well, Dale Hunter knows what type of problems the Capitals. Laying on the goal line. That's going to be one of the easier goals he scores in his NHL career. He taps her home, a huge goal. This is the Capitals goal that they've been looking for. Well, that was a nice pass by McCam. He hustled, got the puck before Kevin Hatcher could swipe it away, and he just chops it in front. And Brent Hughes puts it in. Here's the reverse angle. It's a 2-on-1. Look at Kevin Hatcher. He goes right to McKim, finishes his check, but look at the bouncing puck. And right there, it was some indecision by the goaltender, Rick Tabaracci. He thought that forward, Brent Hughes, was going to be covered, and he wasn't sure whether to come out or not. There he is. He hesitates. That costs him. Kelly Johansson does not catch Brent Hughes, and he flips it over top of the goaltender into the net. As we get one more look, Hatcher finishes, and there's the rolling puck. And you could see Tabaracci, he wasn't sure whether to stand up or get out. There he goes halfway. And